10 feet 6 inches, so those could be potential points for HSE. Now 10-6 isn't going to score, but if she's still alive in the vault, that's good news for the Royals. Good news for Northrop, Josh. Morgan Patterson, 18 feet 7 3/4 of an inch. She's on to the finals and should score pretty high with that. So Northrop's chances get a little better by the minute here. 2 good jumps in the long jump, and we are on the line here. Guns up. Nope, we're going to step back. One of the officials was waving them off. Step up. Boy, that's the longest I have ever seen an official hold someone. Warsaw, Batesville, Bloomington South, Gibson Southern, Chittard, Indian Creek, Seymour, LaPorte, Forest Park, Center Grove, Concordia, Northwood, and Mount Vernon. That's the one in Fortville in central Indiana. And we'll try to identify them as they break here down the back stretch. 1 turn stagger, 13 teams. A pretty tight pack there through. They're out pretty fast. 32, 33, 34 seconds through 200. Wow, they're out very, very fast here, Josh, through the first 300. Looks like Center Grove, our early leader here, and they're through 465 or 66 seconds. Some strategy involved in this, right? Some teams like to save their best athletes to run last. It may be the most important point in the relay. Some coaches like to get off to a good start and kind of avoid that mess. As you can see on the back end of the monitor here, that it is very, very bunched up, but 3 teams have separated themselves with about a second to a second and a half lead with 200 meters to go in the first leg. Center Grove looking pretty strong early.
A 105 first 400, I mean, if that's on pace for what these girls would normally run, you're looking at potentially between 215, 220 for the opening legs. And obviously a lot of these teams have girls that can do that. And if you place them in the right spots, that gives you off to a great start.
Yeah, would you rather kind of run from the front with maybe some pressure and not necessarily have someone in your line of sight? Or would you rather have that and not have to worry about space running into somebody? So it looks like at the first exchange, right around 220, pretty solid. It is Center Grove and Warsaw. Chittard is in third, or is that Batesville in third?
That looks like Batesville in third.
Okay, so Chittard probably about middle of the pack here. Center Grove with a good first leg, and now they've got second and a half to 2 second jump on Warsaw. Warsaw second last year at the state meet. And they did it out of this first section. We'll see them as they come around. I believe that is Warsaw. Chittard has gray tops and black shorts. No, I'm sorry, I misidentified that. That's actually Chittard in second. Center Grove leading, Chittard in second. Batesville is in fourth.
And that's Bloomington South in third, it looks like.
You would know. This is where it really starts to get tough. 300 meters to go in the 800. The adrenaline's pretty much worn off. The lactic acid is starting to settle in. It's really about who slows down the least, not who speeds up the most in the fall and the ending stages. And here comes Chittard. Center Grove has led the entirety of it so far, but Chittard's going to make a bid for the lead here with 150 meters to go on the second leg.
And I already see Lily Cridge getting ready to take the handoff here on the third leg. So we'll get a split here, but that'll hopefully put them in a good position to see what their last leg can do. And at that point, you're running as hard as you can.
Center Grove, Chittard. Impressive second leg here from Center Grove to battle back, win challenge. They're going to come through halfway in about 4:46, so 2:20, 2:26 for Center Grove. Chittard probably 2:22, then 2:24. Center Grove, Chittard, Lily Cridge, the state champion in cross country this fall, the state champion over 3,200 meters last spring. We got it. We identified here in third leg. Looks like Mount Vernon. A great shot there as we see Lily Cridge attempting to catch Chittard. Mount Vernon right on there. Bloomington South in there. Indian Creek is in sixth. Concordia just went by next to Warsaw. An impressive performance here from Center Grove. They got an early lead on the first leg, and they've lengthened it here over Chittard and Mount Vernon. Just under 6 minutes through 5 laps. So they're on pace to run 9:30s. Give them a chance to medal, maybe the winner of this heat.
Yeah, 9:30 in the past has always been if you can get to that number.
Yeah, 9:30. These teams will probably be 9:35 or so, depending on, again, what your strategy was. Did you have a girl that can run 2:15? Did you run her first? Did you run her last? Those are typically the places people tend to do it, although I know a coach last year that ran his best guy third.
Oh, I wonder who that was.
Well, it gave us our best shot, but it didn't work out the way I would have wanted. 200 meters to go. Center Grove is ever so slightly lengthening their lead over Chittard. And here comes Mount Vernon. I think Mount Vernon's going to hand off with the lead here, Josh. About 120 meters to go. Okay, it's down to 3 teams here going into the anchor leg. Mount Vernon gaining on Center Grove. Not in this event, but Northrop does have 2 over 18 in the long jump. I think they're both going to get to the finals. Center Grove, it's got about a 3 to 4 second lead over Mount Vernon and Chittard.
And this is that time if you're the 2 teams there, Mount Vernon and Chittard, and you're chasing. You want to reel in as much as you can, get to that front person. You don't know what they're giving, and then just keep reeling in. Like you said, when you hit that last 300, you're going to start to feel it, but you're giving it all you got.
Yeah, really kind of important decision early on. Am I going to go for it, or am I going to try and run within myself, knowing in the 800 especially what could happen if you get in over your head? And looks like Chittard is going for it. They've now taken the lead. We'll see if we can get an identification on the number here. I believe this is Mayan Stickle from Chittard. If we can get a number here, we can kind of find out. Chittard has opened up a big lead. It looks like Center Grove kind of did the strategy we were talking about earlier, maybe running some of your better athletes first, getting up front and seeing what you can do. They've challenged Chittard, but now Chittard is really pulling away from him. Bishop Chittard, Mount Vernon, Center Grove, a whole pack back there on the bottom of your screen, led by Bloomington South. We talked about Warsaw before the meet. I'm guessing they kind of punted on this one and allowed their star maybe to run in the 1600 fresh. Never an easy decision. A tough decision we talked about for Chatard's anchor leg. Am I going to go for it or not?
She reeled in pretty quickly, almost 250 meters in, and she's extended that lead a ton.
And we'll be able to, she opened up her leg in 63.1 seconds. We've got the timing, live results, lap by lap up on the board. So we'll be able to put those 2 laps together and find out what the anchor leg here was. And I think she's going to hold up for a medal here. It's going to be right at 9:30. And you said, Josh, that's typically a mark that gets you there. So that was an impressive anchor leg. 9:30.98. That should score. We'll see what the other teams have coming in. Only 7 teams ran faster than that in the regional round. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
And I had Stickle with a 2:14 anchor leg on there. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
solid.
fast.
Well, and we said, if you got a 2:15, what do you do?